Welcome, welcome. That's weird. Okay. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I am not Brittany the Bibliophile. I am a fortune teller, so yes, excuse the... Yeah, it is definitely my craziest look yet, and I just had so much fun making it and trying to find an outfit for it because all I knew was that I wanted to use this scarf. That's it. And then after that I was like, I don't know, what do fortune tellers do? Layers? I hope so, because that's what I did. So yeah, I'm probably gonna be messing with this outfit a lot during the video, excuse that, but I hope that you really enjoy this and that it's a lot of fun. So today I am doing my Witchathon TBR. I am so excited for this readathon that's gonna be happening. It's being hosted by Crescent Moon Reads, who is this just lovely friend of mine here on BookTube. I will definitely leave her channel link below. She just has the best content. If you haven't checked her out, you definitely should. And I just think it's so much fun that she is hosting this TBR and she's hosting this TBR, yes. No, that she's hosting this readathon for us all to do, and it just is so much fun, and it's definitely gonna get me into the Halloween spirit. It is going from the 24th through the 31st, so that last week of October, and I really can't wait, and I'm really excited to show you my TBR. So let's kind of just get into it. So our first prompt is, this time of year is all about preparing for the dark and gathering enough harvest for winter. Read a book that is bound to make you warm and happy. Now for this, it is a book that has not yet come out and will likely also make me very sad while reading it, but I definitely am going to be reading Kingdom of Ash the moment it comes out on October 23rd, and this is definitely something that's gonna be a thing while I do this readathon, and it is gonna make me happy. It's gonna kind of make me warm because, you know, Aelin has fire shooting from her hands, so I can't imagine how I can't be warm. And yeah, I'm so excited to read it, and I would rather have done maybe a different kind of book for this readathon, but since I know that I'm not gonna be able to stop myself from reading that book the moment it comes out, definitely had to be a part of this TBR. Our second prompt is gonna be, light a candle for your ancestors and read by candlelight. This is a time for honoring our kin. So this really, you're just lighting a candle and you are maybe thinking about a loved one or something like that is what she was going along the lines of, and then you read while this is all going on. So I thought that's really sweet, and I love candles, so this is a perfect prompt, and obviously you can mix any of the books in your other prompts for this one, so I can't wait. 3. Samhain is more widely known as Halloween. Read a spooky horror thriller novel. So for this, I predict that I will be reading Edgar Allan Poe's classic tales of horror. I'm so excited to jump into this. This is just a collection of his scariest short stories, and I love Edgar Allan Poe. I used to be really obsessed with his poetry, and I thought he was fantastic. I still think he's fantastic, and I just can't wait to read some of his spookiest, most on the edge of your seat stories, because there are some terrifying ones. So I don't know if I will be finishing the entire book, but I will definitely be trying to read maybe a couple of them a day. So we'll just see how that goes. I'm excited. Number 4, The Veil Between Worlds is thinnest. Read a book that has paranormal elements. In my future, I see Layer of Dreams for this by Libba Bray. This is obviously a pretty paranormal, thrillery style book, and I'm going to be listening to it on audio, which is how I listened to the first book, The Diviners. I really can't wait. I don't remember a ton about The Diviners. I don't know if this is gonna be shocking to you guys, but I never reread books before I get to the second book, even if I don't remember a lot of it. I just normally like end up stumbling upon all the answers that I need during the book, and I remember enough that I just really don't feel like I need a refresher, but I really can't wait. I don't know what this one's gonna be about. The last one had such a spooky villain named, oh god, I don't remember his name. Oh, that's so awkward. But they had a very spooky villain who was definitely paranormal, and he was murdering people, and our main characters had to try and figure out who it was before it escalated too far and how it had come about and what it had really like happened. So I can't wait to hear more about our favorite characters like Evie and Henry and Ling, and I'm pretty sure they introduced new characters in this one, so I'm just excited. This normally, it was very spooky, but it's not like terrifying, which is good because listening to a terrifying book on audio is horrifying because your imagination just wanders. So yeah, can't wait. Number 5, in honor of your ancestors, read a book that features your ethnic heritage. For this, I can't find a book in my collection that would work for this. I'm kind of hoping that as I read the books that I already have on my TBR, I'll find something that like really fits. If it's just harder, I do have a lot, I think, of just kind of cultures to pull from. My dad, he is Scandinavian, so originally I was gonna read Sky in the Deep by Adrian Young because it has to do with Vikings, and my dad always jokes that we used to be Vikings, and you could definitely see it in my grandpa. He looked like a Viking. It was, you know, so I was gonna do that originally, but it just didn't fit like the feeling that I wanted to have for that last week of Halloween. And so I don't really know. My mom's side, I'm Argentinian, if you guys weren't aware. I am actually more Spanish than I am anything else because my dad's side also has some Spaniard in them. And so I am kind of hoping that I'll stumble upon one of these books having Spanish heritage in it at some point, and that's what will count for it. But I honestly am not sure. Rhiannon was pretty lenient on this. She did say that she noticed that a lot of people would probably have issues finding books with this, and she totally didn't mind, just to do your best and everything like that. So number 6, every witch needs her coven. Buddy, read a book. I'm so excited for this because in my future I see Buddy reading Vicious by V.E. Schwab with one of my favorite people here on BookTube, Sophie from Sophisticated Books. I just am so excited to read this along with her. She reached out to me about a month ago and she was like, hey, I saw that you hauled Vicious, like we should do a buddy read. And it just so happened that the Witchathon required a buddy read, and I was like, we should do it around that time. And I just can't wait. Vicious definitely has all those villainous vibes. It has been pitched to me as X-Men meets like villains, and I just can't wait. I love the X-Men, if you guys weren't aware. And so basically, from what I can gather, we have 2 characters in this. We have Victor and Eli, and they have kind of discovered a way to kickstart powers by having near-death experiences. So that's kind of where we start. They were roommates in college. We flash forward to the future to where they are now mortal enemies. One of them's getting out of prison and they blame the other, and I just really can't wait to see what I get from this story. I love villain stories, and I just think that villain stories are perfect for Halloween, so this is just, it's gonna be great. I'm so excited. And number 7 is read the group book, The Girl Who Drank the Moon. I'm so excited to read this. I've actually seen this kind of in a lot of places, not just when Rhiannon mentioned it, so I can't wait to actually get to it. I think I'm going to be listening to it on audio because at the moment I don't own the book, and I am kind of trying to stop myself from buying every single book that I see, so I'm probably just going to pick it up on audio, and I really do want to participate in this group book. I normally don't, but this time around I'm going to. From what I know about The Girl Who Drank the Moon, it's about a village who misunderstands a witch and they sacrifice a baby to it every single year. I believe it's every year, and in reality, the witch isn't actually killing these babies or anything like that. She's finding them better homes outside of this town, and one year a baby accidentally drinks moonlight, and that gives it powers, and so she decides to keep it for herself. And I believe that some kind of situation happens where this person decides that they're not going to sacrifice babies anymore and they're going to go kill the witch, and that's kind of where the story kickstarts. I've seen actually quite a few books with this kind of premise of like children being sacrificed to witches and they're not really that bad, and I'm so excited because I actually really love that premise. I think there's like 3 separate books that I've seen so far with that, and so I can't wait to read The Girl Who Drank the Moon and see what I feel about it, and maybe I'll pick up those other books after and compare them. I really don't know. Guys, I don't know if fortune teller's lair, I don't know how they do it because I'm getting hot. Well, that's it for my TBR. Obviously it's still pretty tentative. It just depends on what I end up being able to finish. I only have 3 of the books that I want to read. Isn't that insane? And there's only 5 books that I know that I want to read. Life's hard. I'm so excited to participate in this. I'm so excited for Rhiannon for hosting this, and I just can't wait to get into it. So yeah, that's gonna be it for my video today. Let me know if you're gonna be participating in the Witchathon, and if you are, what books you're gonna be reading, or if you have any recommendations for the Heritage one. Maybe I'll pick it up if I have time because obviously I still need a book for that prompt. And yeah, I make videos Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays most of the time, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!